In this world of technology, things are ever changing, rearranging. You need someone to help you out. I know someone who can. Come and take a journey with me as we go through the land of technology. You'll never be alone. You'll be with Paul Amadeus Lane in the Tech Zone.
Welcome back to the Tech Zone, Paul Amadeus Lane. So happy to have you here on the ABC News Radio. If you're listening and watching us on live streaming YouTube, please like and share, comment, subscribe to all the podcasting out there, video or audio podcasts. And there are some things that we release specifically. You thought I was going to say specifically, didn't you? Specifically, just on our online and on-demand platform. So you make sure that you are subscribed to YouTube, to our iHeart, iTunes, all the formats out there, because we sprinkle in a little bit of, I guess it's exclusive things. So make sure that you're up to date on that. Let's talk about sustainable technology. When you think of something sustainable, can we really reach sustainability in the time in which we live in? I mean, we're living with imperfect people and imperfect conditions right now. Is it possible to do so? What about resilient? Can we be resilient in spite of our circumstances or our challenges? Yes, we can. And that's why you're starting to see a shift when it comes to naming certain technologies out there that used to be sustainable technologies. They are now being described as resilient technology, meaning whatever the circumstances are, we can overcome it and we can be resilient with it. We can overcome or meet these challenges. And my next guest is going to talk about what they're doing to meet the challenge when it comes to solar cooking and their latest product. Their latest product that's going to make you want to just, let's chill. So without any further delay, let me bring on my pal out there who at CES, he had a tight sweat. He had a tight jacket game. He had this maroon velvet jacket on. And if you're watching the screen right now, we got a clip of it. He was sharp. Patrick was sharp. So I wanted to have him on about a new campaign that they launched. And I'm so happy to be able to help this amazing company spread the word about what they're doing to impact the lives of many, not just here in the United States, but around the world. Let's chill. Let's settle down with Go Chill. And my man is with me, Patrick Sherwin, CEO and founder of GoSun. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, good. Thanks, Paul. Thanks again for having me.
Hey, great to have you. Great to have you, man. Great to see you too. And you know, when I saw that you guys launched the Indiegogo campaign for the Go Chill, and saw what you guys just blew the doors off of it in one day, $160,000. Patrick, you guys were only trying to raise about $12,000, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, this is our sixth crowdfunding campaign. So the GoSun Chill is kind of a continuation of our brand. We're a solar cooking brand that's built these unbelievable fuel-free stoves and a great following. So a major reason why that campaign was hot off the gates was that our crowd had been well aware that we were getting ready to launch, and you know, this is the world's first solar powered cooler. It's basically an iceless device. So we figured out how to run things on a brushless DC compressor and lithium ion, so that we can eliminate ice. So no more need for that nasty melting mess in the cooler, and it goes right along with our stoves because those are also eliminating the need for gas.
Wow, I tell you, it's amazing, and you being like one of my first guests on the show when I first launched a few years ago, to see where you guys are at today, man. Congratulations and much success. And when we look at the nuts and bolts of the Go Chill, I got a chance to see it up front and personal. Not only did you show it to him, you bought me a Modelo light skin, man, and a special. And that was some good beer. It was nice and cold, man. I couldn't wait to get off the air to drink that. It was amazing. So talk about what makes the Go Chill a little different from traditional ice makers, and I think it's going to be just changing the game when it comes to it. And why don't you explain it to us, my friend?
Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, we're lucky enough to be at that point where we're combining the best in technologies to do things that weren't otherwise possible. So brushless DC compressor motor technology, electronic controls, a lot of that stuff has come out of the electric vehicle. And then lithium ion. So we're using a 2-pound lithium ion power bank to replace a 20-pound bag of ice. And what that's doing is running this little baby compressor. It's only like 35 watts. And we can get this thing all the way, this GoSun Chill, all the way down to like -6 degrees Fahrenheit when you run it full time on a regular cycle. It can be run from a carport, from the power bank, so you can run off grid, boat, RV. And then you can also plug it into a solar panel. So we have both a 35 watt flexible panel and a 60 watt solar powered table that we also innovated to go along with the Chill. So what GoSun's real mission is to bring consumer ready solar products to the market that are highly portable and accessible. And we're trying to fuel folks when they step away from home while not compromising performance or comfort. So essentially, we call it like an off-grid kitchen. So with just one load into the vehicle, maybe collectively it's about 50 pounds, you're loading a cooler that will last for days. You're loading a power plant in disguised as a solar panel or a table in this case, and you're loading an oven. The latest oven that we launched is the GoSun Fusion. I think you and I have talked about that a little bit. And it's a solar oven that cooks a meal for 6 people in just about 40 minutes with sunlight. And it's also capable of being backed up by a 12-volt port. So that same power bank that you're buying with the GoSun Chill is a 20-pound bag of ice, or it's a fuel canister. So if you don't have sunlight, you just plug it in, and you can rely on our technology to give you a hot meal and a cold drink anywhere.
I love it. I love it, Patrick. And when it comes to just where we're at in the technosphere of things, you and I both being technophiles when it comes to technology, it's really great just to see how innovation is not only helping us out, but also reducing our carbon footprint. I mean, think about being able to take the GoSun Chill, take the GoSun stove, take the table that you guys have, take it out, let's say to a beach, to a park, and you can really just get down and have a good time, man.
Yeah, man, that's our thing. Not to mention having that for you in the case of an event. I'm not doing the fear-based marketing thing here, and I never will, but basically our technology is there for you when you need it. So, you look at the world at becoming a little bit less stable every day. Unfortunately, there's more and more disasters. You got fires and hurricanes and floods. And this is the ultimate bug out to an extent, and that's pretty much how GoSun's working, almost by chance. Like we design for the recreation market. So making things like super fun and easy, making your campsite, cleaner. And then it turns out that our stuff becomes this great, reliable power plant, when you need it. So with the GoSun Chill, you get this lithium ion power bank. And that thing has the ability to run your phone like 10 times. So now you'll have communications. You have your cold storage. So, your critical foods are all kept. You have the ability in a pinch to cook a meal using that same power bank, but you can also use the Fusion all day long in the sun. And we know our stoves work super, super well in the sun. I, in fact, turned 40 last year, and I did 40 days of sunshine using our stoves every single day for 40 straight days in the Ohio winter, and it totally kept up. And then finally, Paul, we're getting into something that I always like to sprinkle a little bit of the future, but we're getting into water and sanitation too. So essentially, like GoSun will have this entire off-grid kitchen for cooking, cooling, charging, and water and sanitation.
Wow, I am like blown away, and I don't think it's fear mongering, marketing or anything, but it's just life, man. You look at just how things happen throughout the world. I mean, here in California, we've been talking about the big ones longer than Fred Sanford when he was on Sanford and Son about the big one. We've been talking about having here in California. We haven't had it yet. But many of us who live in the state, who's been here for many years, we know that it's coming. So it's really important for us to do our due diligence to make sure that we plan before a disaster strikes and not while a disaster is going on, because by that time it's too late. So we have to just be prepared. And not only can we use this now, but it prepares us for maybe things to come. I mean, we just don't know what's going on in this world. Things can happen from day to day in the United States, other parts of the world. And Patrick, you guys, man, are just innovators, man. Even though this wasn't why you guys created the company, but the way that your company could be used to help us out and be prepared, man, it's like spot on.
Oh man, I couldn't be happier. I'm the luckiest guy, to combine my passion for like renewable energy and trying to figure out how to power our lives with the sun, with the ability to be involved in sharing a meal or a cold drink with friends and family. And I basically we built inventions that do that. And, it's been a tough ride. I mean, any kind of entrepreneurial endeavor is going to be a roller coaster. And, we've certainly hit our bumps, but, man, there's nothing I'd rather be doing. Really, I like to think we're just getting started, since we've had early successes and we essentially found our beachhead, we landed and we kind of broke through in solar cooking, becoming probably the world's best, most efficient way to cook without burning. It's given us an excuse to just keep going with all the different ideas and developments, and really engage and double down on our design and engineering so that we can come up with more and more clean technology appliances that, again, they don't have to compromise performance or comfort. But since the solar energy era is upon us, why not have a solar powered coffee maker or a solar powered lighting system for your backyard patios? Why not have the ability to charge, even charge a vehicle? The sky is not the limit with solar.
I love it. And what I like about it too, Patrick, is, it's really economical, what you guys are doing, with the campaign and even after the campaign of what it looks like the price point is going to be. It's not going to break the bank when it comes to, to solar, and you save money in the long run. Let's say, for instance, that I decided that I'm not going to, use gas in my house no more. I'm still going to have it piped in to the gas company. But when it comes to cooking now, I'm going to go outside, use my GoSun, use solar. Imagine how much money that I can save. Here's another scenario too. Me being a quadriplegic, there's different medicines that I need to keep cool. Let's say the power goes out in my house. Maybe there's a storm or something, and my medicine is starting to get hot. It would be nice to have my GoSun Chill already charged up. If that happens, we can throw it in there, keep it cool, recharge the batteries, through solar and everything. I mean, Patrick, do you realize? I mean, I'm gonna keep it real with you, keep 100 with you, brother. Do you realize what you guys are helping us to accomplish? Once you're able-bodied, once you're disabled, with this innovation that you have.
Thanks, man. No, I want to take care of that, and we got to get you a GoSun Chill, Mr. Paul Amadeus Lane. We got to keep you around as long as possible. And that is my thing. I started this whole effort out as like an environmentalist, and I was kind of like coming out of high school, like, man, look at this deforestation and this pollution, and like we're just crapping all over our home. This has got to stop. What are the solutions ready to stop this? And I started to look at solar. At the time, it was just like the solar space station. Solar was just this tiny little hippie industry helping pot growers in Northern California. And I started to say, like, why can't we make this more ready for the mainstream and bring it down to earth? And it slowly was happening, every day, the incremental increase, and again, not many people are on that trend or thinking about where that trend is going and what we could do to utilize it and benefit. But on my path, I went from being an environmentalist to then like doing work in developing countries. So I'm down in Haiti about 15 years ago, and I go down there to help. And I'm the one that got all the help. I mean, I'm the one that received all these gifts from all these beautiful people that were working 10 times harder than me with, 1/10 of the technology at their fingertips. And I learned so much and essentially kind of shifted from an environmentalist to a humanitarian. And my effort now is more, how do we preserve culture? How do we keep people thriving, with new dreams? Obviously also to help protect and flourish in the environment, and stop chopping trees and, burning through energy. But more, let's keep the human spirit alive and well, and keep you smiling and having that sense of security that, your medicine's always in good hands. And power, a big one could come, power could be out for 3 weeks, and we could keep going, and you wouldn't be standing in some long line or what have you, waiting for food at the McDonald's, or waiting for gas, or, waiting for medicine, God forbid. So.
No, I appreciate that, Patrick, and that's one thing I really admire about you, the 3 years that we've known each other, was just how much you care for people out there traveling to third world countries and really just paying it forward and giving back and helping ones out there. It's a testament just to how successful things are going for you at GoSun, because people gravitate to good natured human beings out there like yourself, man. And, just your sacrifices that you have made in helping others and bringing this to market, man. I'm telling you, this is awesome, man. I'm thinking in my mind, man, 3 years from now, having a conversation with you, seeing how things are going, because I'm thinking back to the conversation we had 3 years ago. I had no idea how things would flourish for you, and just the reputation that you guys have in the tech world. I remember Jeff Joseph, who was used to be over at the Consumer Technology Association. He told me about an event that you guys were at in Silicon Valley. And Jeff told me, he said, man, this one company, GoSun, man, they can do some regular thing. I said, Patrick Sherwin? I said, Pat's my boy, man. That's my buddy over there. But just man, just the reputation that you guys have out, not only in the tech world, but with consumers, man, it's truly amazing, man. And what you guys are doing, keep up the amazing work, and gosh, water and everything too. I mean, Patrick, man, I'm just happy that our paths have crossed, and me being able to follow this journey, man. And before I wrap it up and let you go, is there anything else out there you'd like to articulate to the audience? Well,
you made me think of something at the Consumer Electronics Show back in January. We heard, I'm sort of making an argument for resiliency, which is very in line with this interview. Resiliency is, to me, the word that I prefer over sustainability. Sustainability is kind of like, I would say it's never going to happen. It probably never really did exist in humanity. So let's build resiliency, which is, let's do something that gives us diversity and durability, capability when things are hitting the fan. And I guess Kanye West was very interested in that. And so he asked the CTA, hey, can you show me some resilient technologies? And so the CTA brought Kanye West down to Eureka Park, which is where all the startups are. I'm sure you've been in Eureka Park. Oh, yeah. It's the basement. It's the garage, it's like the dirty floor where all the hustling little entrepreneurs are. And here's Kanye West rolling down the aisle to come check out GoSun. So we got a chance to pitch him. It was really cool, man. We spent like 10, 15 minutes. It was the highlight of CES, second only to seeing you and being able to get you a beer. He sat there and he looked at it for like 10 minutes, and he said, I'm sorry, I'm quiet. I'm just kind of like taking all this in, and things are, sort of sparks are flying off in my mind. I'm trying to figure out where all this is going to go. And so I just kept pitching him, while he was quiet. And then, he was happy enough to give us all big props and let us take a photo of him. And so, a real highlight, and again, it's like you never know where this thing can go. You just keep doing the right thing, coming up with the right solutions, creative problem solving, just keep the hustle up. And, we're getting somewhere, Paul. We're still a long, long way from really helping to feed millions of people and really keeping people alive. But we did land a great deal with the American Red Cross. And so we're doing more and more in that channel. And, we're just really pumped about where we're headed. So thanks again.
Awesome. So before I let you go, my friend, how can ones find out more information about GoSun, the products, the GoSun Chill, the GoSun Stove, the solar table? How can they do that, my friend?
Yeah. So our website is gosun.co. And then, our Indiegogo campaign, is called the GoSun Chill. So it's on Indiegogo for the next 30 days or so. And, the really killer pricing on Indiegogo. We actually have it to where the whole kitchen that we talked about in this interview is available on Indiegogo for around $1,000. So again, it's cooking, cooling, charging, and you got the solar table thrown into that one as well. So, great opportunity to jump into the GoSun fold. And again, thanks for the opportunity to share.
Patrick, you're kidding me. $1,000, under $1,000 for that whole setup.
Yeah, man, we're trying to blow it out and get everybody to join the fuel-free frontier here.
Well, Patrick, hey, consider me one of your foot soldiers, not soldiers, but soldiers. We're gonna make this happen, man. We're gonna do this and spread the word. And thank you so much. And looking forward to catching up with you real soon to find out the latest and the greatest of what's going on with GoSun. Patrick, can you believe CES is only about 7 months away?
Time to get ready. It's already time to plan.
Man.
That way you won't ruin your holiday plans. If you get your act together well in advance, that way you don't have to miss the holidays with family.
Tell me about it. Hey, my friend, but great catching up with you. Look forward to chatting with you soon.
All right. Likewise, Paul. Cheers.
A huge shout out to my man, Patrick Sherwin, CEO of GoSun. I tell you, every time I talk to Patrick, I am just so enlightened about what they're doing. He always teases us a little bit, talking about water. And gosh, I'm like, really? This is awesome. And please go support the GoFundMe page. If you're listening right now, it's probably hard for you to know what website to go to do so. So when you get home, make sure you go to the YouTube channel, paulamadeuslane.com, and click on this interview. And in the description page, it will have the GoFundMe, where you can definitely be a part of this campaign. And also, if you follow me on social media, I'll make sure to pin this campaign on my Twitter and on my Facebook page too, Paul Amadeus Lane, and we can do this. And if you are not on social media, you don't partake on the Twitter, you can email me, paulonwheels@gmail.com. We can do that as well too. All right. And an extra bonus, if you go to the GoSun website, gosun.co. If you like anything there, Patrick and the team has created a promo code to give you a very special discount. And you put in TechZone, one word, TechZone, and you unlock some savings out there. So thank you guys so much for checking out the interview with Patrick Sherwin of GoSun, great individual, an awesome person. And when we get back, we're going to talk about tariffs with a representative from the Consumer Technology Association, and we're going to see if tariffs are hurting great companies like Patrick and GoSun and other startups out there, and what it means for you and I and the rest of the world. We'll be right back after these messages.
In this world of technology, things are ever changing, rearranging. You need someone to help you out. I know someone who can. Come and take a journey with me as we go through the land of technology. You'll never be alone. You'll be with Paul Amadeus Lane in the Tech Zone.